So I found that with my bald hair, everyone like notices me more than before. Now it's like I'm out in the open. Everyone will can see me. Like when I had my hair, it was like I was invisible. Like nobody cared or something. And the only time I experienced the public spotlight was when going in front of like counters, when buying stuff. Now it's like I'm in front of the spotlight all the time because people notices me. So I have to work on that. I have to work on that because I got a reaction when it happened. So another thing I noticed was people like want to listen to what I would say. If I like there was this group of guys, we stopped by to eat before going out. So we were sitting and then there were group of guys on the next table in front of us, and like say if I laugh, the guy would like he would notice me. He would start looking at me, and when I start talking to my aunt, he would actually try to like listen in. And and I don't think that happens before. Usually people just kind of go on their way and not pay attention, but this time it's like everybody notices me. But I didn't wear my shirt, this one. So I didn't wear it because I wanted to see how people react, how people react to me bald. So now I know that they notice me. So I have to work on my self-forgiveness on that, the spotlight, because I had a lot of reaction. I felt I was in my mind thinking about the women who gave me those looks, those angry looks, like a superiority look, and like rejection type. I started thinking about them, like why were they doing that? Why were they angry? And the whole time I started thinking about it, and I actually got a backache from that because I was too conscious, too self-conscious, and I still have a backache from it. So yeah, I after I work on those points, the spotlight, fear of public spotlight, like reaction to people looking angry, because I have when people you see people approaching you and they have like an angry face, it's like, and then you get that fight or flight reaction, and that's kind of what I had, but not as much. I didn't allow them, and I still had fun, but yet in my mind I had the thoughts going, thinking about them. So I had to work on that point until I'm clear, and then after that I'm gonna start wearing this shirt. I'm gonna wear it everywhere. Gonna and then just see how people react to it. So I'm gonna start wearing shirts that has like a destiny message to it, and the destiny website link. So one of the cool thing that happened when I was in my mind, so we were going back home, I was still thinking about those women who had these angry faces. I was still thinking about them, and I started to go into my mind, just and my aunt would talk, but yet I kept thinking. I was like lost in my mind, and then this bee. So we were inside the car and we stopped at the freeway, and then this bee, it just like, here's the windshield, and it just hovered in front of the windshield, in front of me, like right, like maybe like on top, a little bit higher where I could see it, and it just hovered, and I noticed it, and I was kind of amazed, because what is this bee doing on the windshield? It was just like flying, like hovering in front of the windshield, and there's nothing on the windshield. It was like, what is this bee doing? It was like almost saying hello or something, and it was like wiggling its butt, like and I started laughing, and I I went like this, tried to touch it, but if I could like make it go away by having my finger on it, but it didn't move. It just stayed there in like one spot, like hovering, like almost saying hello. So I was just laughing, and I have my finger going. I was going like this on it, and when that happened, it kind of got me back into the physical, because I started like laughing, like I got out of my mind. It was like, hey, I had to, like, I wasn't thinking about what happened. It kind of brought me here. What's happening here? And here's the bee. I can see it. So it kind of brought me back here. And then just when it was time to go again, when the stoplight turned green, the bee left, and then after that, it was like I was out. I stopped thinking about what happened. It was like it brought me back here. So that was a cool little event that happened. That how insects can bring you back here when you're inside your mind just thinking. So I thought that was really cool.